all of the wonderful who have joined us over YouTube Live, devotees who have joined us over Facebook Live, and dear devotees who have joined us over Zoom. We welcome each and every one of you to this session on the sweet pastimes of Lord Jagannath.
So we are very fortunate to have amongst us two great souls from Sri Mayapur Dham, His Grace Bhaktajana Priya Prabhu and Her Grace Manurakshi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So they have just joined us last week also. We had their association. His Grace Bhaktajana Priya Prabhu is the director of Srila Prabhupada Samadhi Mandir in Sri Mayapur Dham. And also Her Grace Manurakshi Mataji, she teaches many different courses in summer, in winter, for the devotees, for cooking classes, as well as deity dressing classes, and many other Shastra classes as well. Both of them actually have the Bhakti Vaibhava degrees, and they preach all over Bengal with their base as Sri Mayapur Dham. So with this, we start our discussion today on the pastimes of Sri Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra.
Hare Krishna. I express my gratitude, my pranam to everyone, and we are really honored to be here with all of you and getting the opportunity to say some pastimes of Lord Jagannath. So last week we have talked how Jagannath appeared, that Indradyumna Maharaj got the log of wood in the sea, and by the mercy of Lord Jagannath, Vishwakarma appeared to carve the log. And you have heard about the details of how Vishwakarma carved the log, and Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and Sudarshan has appeared in Nilachal Dham in Puri. So Indradyumna Maharaj installed the deities, and he was doing the devotional service so nicely. Jagannath was very happy, and Indradyumna Maharaj thought something I should ask from Jagannath for the future. So there are three benedictions, three boons Jagannath Dev have given to Indradyumna Maharaj. So first one, Indradyumna Maharaj asked that I should not have any descendant in my family. Why he has asked that boon? Because nobody from our family should have any claim on the property or wealth of Lord Jagannath. So that is why he has sacrificed in that way that he should not have any child. And Jagannath Dev understood his intention, and he said, okay, tathastu. So he has got that benediction. Second benediction, he has asked that you have appeared, my Lord, for distribution of Mahaprasad through your Mahaprasad to the people all over the world, in this material world, so that they can be delivered from this the cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. So offering should be in such a way that you will eat, and by that time you will wash your hand. Before your hand is dried up, again the next bhoga will come and it will be offered to you. So, and it will go on like this throughout the whole day, so that people, whoever is there, they will get this Mahaprasad. Nobody will be deprived that Mahaprasad is not there, so Mahaprasad is over, you will not get. that type of situation should not happen. So you will eat in such a way that after eating, your hand will be washed, but before dried up your hand, again the bhoga will be offered. So Jagannath said, okay, tathastu. So this is the second boon Indradyumna Maharaj has got. And third boon, he has asked that Lord Jagannath, you do not have the eyelid, and you are always awake. So don't sleep. Please give darshan for 22 hours, 21 hours. Whoever will come darshan, whoever will come inside the temple, they will have the chance to have your darshan. Because by having your darshan, they will be delivered from this material world. So Jagannath has agreed that, okay, tathastu. So in reality, in Sridham Mayapur, Jagannath temple actually is open for darshan for 21
in Jagannath Puri.
In Jagannath Puri, sorry. In Jagannath Puri for 20 hours, 21 hours, 22 hours. And hardly Jagannath gets 3-4 hours of rest during the whole day. But even during that time, all devatas, when the door is closed, all devatas come down from the heavenly planets to have Jagannath darshan. So inside the temple, the devatas are having darshan of Jagannath there. So in that way, Jagannath is giving darshan to all the living entities. So the situation is that Jagannath was thinking that, okay, there are so many people in this Kali Yuga, they will not be interested to come inside the temple and get my darshan. What will happen to them? So there must be some arrangement so that I myself with my brother and my sister can go out from the temple. So if we think that in any temple of Lord, that original deity doesn't come out from the temple, except for Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Maharani and Sudarshan Chakra comes out during one day of the year, that is our Ratha Yatra festival. And they come out and giving darshan to the people who are not coming inside the temple for his darshan. And Puri Jagannath is having some restriction other than Hindu religion people. Nobody will be allowed inside the temple to have darshan. So Jagannath is so merciful. The Lord of the universe is so merciful. He himself comes out from the Ratna Singhasana and sitting in the chariot. And that is Ratha Yatra. And after the Ratha Yatra, they stay in Gundicha Mandir for 7 days. For 7 days, that is actually Vrindavan. I am not going into that details about the Ratha Yatra festival, but how Jagannath is giving his mercy, we should realize. And it is said that Rathecha Gamanam Dishtva Punarjanma Na Vidyate. Means whoever will have darshan of Jagannath whenever he is sitting in the Rath cart, that he will be also delivered from this material world. So we understand that how merciful he is. In Bhagavad Gita also we get that type of verse. Krishna himself has said that Janma Karma Cha Me Dibbam Evam Javatti Tattata Takta Deham Punarjanma Naiti Mameti Sa Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, who will understand my whoever will understand my transcendental appearance and my activity, in truth, in reality, they will be delivered from this cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease, and they will come back to me. So this is the mercy of Lord Jagannath, and by Jagannath's mercy, in our disciplic succession, we got Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who appeared in Jagannath Puri during this Ratha Yatra. All of us we know, when the child was born and Ratha was passing by that mott, his mother took the son and put him on the Ratha cart just below Lord Jagannath. And the garland from Lord Jagannath fell on the son. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given his name Bimala Prasad. It is the mercy of Bimala Devi. And we know that how Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, his name, Bimala Prasad name, actually is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Srila Prabhupada, how was his contribution in our parampara through our Srila Prabhupada, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, how our Prabhupada has done a miracle in such a way that throughout the whole world, this Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ratha Yatra is being performed. So we should be very grateful. We should be very indebted to Srila Prabhupada all the time by realizing the contribution what Srila Prabhupada has done for us, for the people like us, how much he has given his mercy. So with that, I end my lila or talk about Jagannath. Hare Krishna.
Jai Jagannath.
Hare Krishna, Jai Jagannath. So, actually Jagannath is unlimited. So his pastimes are also unlimited. So today we are going to, I'm going to share with you all about one pastime, one or two pastimes of Rajapur Jagannath. Rajapur Jagannath is situated in Mayapur, near Mayapur temple. So that Rajapur Jagannath is non-different from Jagannath Puri. Jagannath. So once long back what happened, one person is to come to the temple every day, but he was not taking any prasad, Mahaprasad from anybody. So the devotees were telling him, please take some prasad. But he was, no, I will not take prasad. Like that he was refusing every time. But one day, what happened in the morning, that person came and he was crying and he was like, well, everything was swollen and all. He came and he was telling the devotees, please give me some Jagannath Mahaprasad, please give me some prasad. I want to eat that prasad. Then devotees are surprised. Why? You don't take prasad when we offer you, but today you are asking what is the matter, what happened to you? Why you are so eager to have this prasad today? Then that person he was crying and he was telling, you know what happened yesterday night? I got a dream. No, it is not a dream. Actually, these three, they came to my house. That white one, he's so fat, so big. You know, he has big hands. And he was slapping me, beating me. And he was saying, how dare you are not accepting my brother's prasad? You should accept this. Whole world is waiting for this prasad and they are getting liberated. And you are not accepting this prasad. How dare you can refuse that? So he was beating me like this. See my face, what happened? He was beating me with his big hands and he's such a huge person. And this yellow one, no, she was telling, kill him, my brother, kill him. He's so bad, he's not accepting my brother's Mahaprasad. Whole world is accepting and only you are not accepting. So you should not leave, you should be killed. Kill, Balaram, kill him. Please kill him. Then, but that black one, no, he's very merciful. He was just smiling. I was saying, no, no, don't beat them, don't beat him, don't beat him. He was just smiling. And I told, okay, tomorrow I will go and get some prasad. Please leave me, please leave me. Then these three, they left me. And that's why after that I couldn't sleep. I just came running to have some prasad. Please give me some prasad so that I can have it and I can obey them. So they gave him Mahaprasad and he enjoyed that. And after that, every time he used to come and do some seva to their lordships, and he used to get Mahaprasad every day and he used to honor it joyfully. So, this is the thing. Mahaprasadam ki
Yeah.
So another one small lila, it happened some years before during Mayapur Navadip Parikrama, before Gaur Purnima. So what happened, one person, he came from North India, maybe Delhi or somewhere. So he came and he was walking all the way. But in that Parikrama, somebody, they loses their chappals and all. So maybe he also lost it sometime. Then what happened when he entered to this temple, he thought lots of people, so somebody may take my chappal, I may lose my chappal, then how can I walk? But they will not allow me also with the chappal. So what I will do, I will just hide it. Then he had a bag, so he took his chappal and kept it in his bag. And just nicely he went. And he had darshan, he had the kirtan, he did everything. And when he was paying obeisances to the Lord, then Dandavat Pranam, then after that when he was getting up, he could not get up. His back got stuck. He was not able to get up. He did like that, and everyone started, I was asking him that what happened to you? Oh, my back is spinning like anything, I cannot stand up, please hold me. Then people, they hold him, then somehow he went back. Then after maybe 1 year or some, that man came with big offering and he was walking that. And he was offering and he was talking to all the devotees of Rajapur. Then they were asking him from where you have come, this, that, why you're like what happened to you? You brought so many offerings for Lordships. Then that man told him, no, just 1 or 1.5 years before, it happened to me that I made a big offense. I committed big offense because I should not wear chappal, but I put my chappals in my bag. And it happened like that. I paid obeisances, but I couldn't get up. Then that time I didn't realize that this is because of the chappal. But when I went home and I met all my devotees, then told them everything. So some of my friends, devotees, they told, you have committed offenses to the Lord because you are not supposed to wear chappal, not even bring the chappal inside the temple, but you brought it. So you have committed offenses. That's why maybe you got this punishment from that Lord. So what you will do, you pray to him, you beg for forgiveness, and you mentally you tell the Lord that please make me okay, make me all right so that I can serve you, and I will offer you something. So after that, slowly I became all right. Now I am okay. I am able to walk and I have no pain. So for that only I brought this yoga for offering to their lordships. So the devotees were very happy. Devotees took the offering, they offered it to the Lord, and they gave him lots of Mahaprasad, and he was also very happy, and he continued his service to the Lords.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Rajapur Jagannath ki Jai.
Actually, this Rajapur Jagannath and Jagannath Puri Jagannath is non-different. They are same. So there are so many people who is not able to go to Jagannath Puri. They can come to Rajapur Jagannath and have darshan and get the same benefit. That's what we have heard and we have read in Shastra.
Hari Bol. Next time we'd like to hear why they are the same, how they are the same Jagannath who came to from Sri Jagannath Puri to Rajapur.
We'll hear that next time.
Next time. Yes. Hare Krishna. So, are you all ready to hear something special about Lord Jagannath's temple? We heard about Lord Jagannath, Rajapur Jagannath, but this is about 8 wonders of Jagannath's temple in Puri. The first wonder is that the flag always flaps in the opposite direction of the air. So if the air is coming from one direction, the flag is supposed to flap in this direction, but actually it flaps in the opposite direction of the air that is coming from the ocean. Second miracle is from any place in Jagannath Puri, you will always be able to see the Sudarshan Chakra facing us. So either if we are on the east side, Sudarshan Chakra is facing on the north, we should see the side of the Sudarshan Chakra, but we see the face. If we go to the west side, we should see the side of Sudarshan Chakra again. On the other side, we see the face of Sudarshan Chakra. North, south, whichever direction, northeast, northwest, southwest, we will be able to see the face of Sudarshan Chakra, as if Sudarshan Chakra turns as we perform the parikrama. Third miracle is that normally during the daytime, air comes from the sea to the land, and during evening, it goes from the land to the sea. But in Puri, it's totally opposite. In the daytime, air goes from the land to the sea, and in the nighttime, in the evening, the vice versa occurs. This is a miracle which defies the laws of physics under the realm of the Lord of the universe. Fourth is that we will never see a bird or a plane fly above the temple. That doesn't mean they fly below the temple, but it means that they will fly from side of the temple. Not even a bird, not the birds somehow. No, this is the Jagannath temple. Out of respect for Lord Jagannath, I should not fly above them, above their heads. The fifth miracle is that the shadow of the main dome is invisible at any time of the day. When typically, if the sun is here, if this is the temple, then it should actually have its shadow on the other side, right? But wherever the sun is, either on the top or on the side or on the front, there is never a shadow of the main dome. It's always invisible. Sixth miracle, listen to this very carefully. The quantity of food that is cooked inside the temple, that remains the same every day of the year. Every day, same quantity. But that same quantity of prasad, it can feed a few thousand people and it will be complete. Next day, same quantity is cooked and 100,000 people come. It will still be sufficient. Next day, the same quantity is cooked again. And now there are 1 crore people. And still, it will be sufficient for everyone. Neither does it get less, nor it gets wasted. So this is the sixth miracle. The seventh miracle is in the temple kitchen. There are 7 pots that are kept on top of each other. And they are cooked on firewood below. In this process, the contents generally, firewood is below, there are 7 pots. Which pot should first get cooked? Obviously the bottommost, and then the above, and then the above, and then finally the top pot. Not in Jagannath Puri. because it's a place of miracles. The seventh miracle is the seventh pot. The top pot gets cooked first, and then the next pot, then the next pot, and finally the pot which is closest to the fire. Eighth miracle is after entering the Singhadwara, first step from inside the temple. We can't hear any sound produced from the ocean. So we enter the Singhadwara, the lion entrance of Sri Jagannath temple. It has 4 entrances. One of the entrances is Simhadwar. We are just outside the Simhadwar, about to enter the Simhadwar. We'll hear the sound of the ocean. And then, as soon as we step inside the Simhadwar, silence. No sound of the ocean at all. Then we step back and we start hearing the sound of the ocean again. We step back in, no sound. Even though everything is open. This is the 8th miracle. This can be noticed much, much more clearly, especially in the evening. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Shri Jagannath Mandir ki jai.
So one of the main reasons that is explained that why the 8th miracle, especially that why does the sound of the ocean not enter inside the temple, is because Lord Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra don't want to be disturbed by the sound of the ocean. When their dear devotees are praying to them, they don't want to hear any other sound. So therefore, especially the sound of the ocean is not allowed entrance inside the temple of Lord Jagannath. Jai Jagannath Swami ki jai. So I would like to share today a very sweet pastime about Srila Jayadev Goswami. Srila Jayadev Goswami, he has a very special bond with Lord Jagannath. And he was actually residing in Navadvip, in one of the 9 islands of Navadvip, along with his blessed wife. And both of them were staying in a place called Champahati. And Jayadev Goswami was at that time composing and compiling the writing of Sri Gita Govinda in Champahati. And while he was writing, one day, it is explained that he was writing one particular verse and he had a little doubt. He wrote it, but then he said, no. The thought came in his mind. He didn't put it down fully. He didn't write the verse fully. He didn't complete it because he felt that probably it is offensive to Sri Krishna. It probably could be offensive to Sri Krishna. So he left the thought, he left the verse incomplete, and he told his good wife that he is going for a bath to the Ganga and that he will be back. So he went out, he left the house. And then after a little while, the wife noticed that her husband is back and he was in a very jolly mood. And he said, "Oh, Padmavati Devi, I'm very hungry." And then she served him prasad and he ate very nicely. And then after eating, he went and started writing again. And then after some time, after, seeing taking care of all the household work, Padmavati Devi got busy. And then suddenly, again, Jayadev Goswami is coming and asking, "Oh, my dear wife, I've come back from the Ganga. Can you please give me some prasad? I'm very, very hungry today." And then Padmavati Devi was very surprised and she said, "Huh? I just served you prasad. You just ate so much you ate." And he said, "Oh, where are you? Come back. I am here. I just came back from the Ganga. I told you I'm going to the Ganga. Who did you serve?" She said, "No, you came. You told me you are very hungry and I served you. Then you went and started writing. I got busy in my work." And Jayadev Goswami was very surprised and he went and saw his work, what he was writing. And that incomplete verse, which was still in his mind, that verse was written down. It was already penned down. And that verse was the most famous verse of Gita Govinda, which is Dehi Padapallavam Udaram. That Krishna is telling Srimati Radharani that, oh Sri Radhe, please give me the shelter of your lotus feet. Dehi Padapallavam Udaram. Out of your immense compassion, oh Sri Radhe, please give me shelter of your lotus feet. So Jayadev Goswami had doubt that how can Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, how can he beg for shelter at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani? But he thought that this could probably be offensive to Krishna. But Krishna himself, disguised in the form of Jayadev Goswami, came. He accepted prasadam from the hands of Padmavati Devi, and then he completed that verse. That same verse that Jayadev Goswami was thinking about, Sri Krishna came and penned it down himself. So this is the glory of Gita Govinda, and Jayadev Goswami had tears in his eyes, and he told his wife that you are so fortunate that I did not get to see Krishna. I did not get to serve Krishna, but you, Krishna came and ate from your hands. You are so fortunate. And at that time, being so pleased with the sincerity, the honesty, and the humility of Jayadev Goswami and his blessed wife, it is said that Sri Radha Madhava, who are eternally residing in Sri Navadvip Dham, they manifested at Champahati to Jayadev Goswami and his wife. And they showed the form of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu had not yet appeared. This is way before Lord Chaitanya's appearance. And Radha Madhava revealed their form as Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu spoke to Jayadev Goswami, saying that, Jayadev Goswami, now you have composed the Gita Govinda. Now I want you to go to Jagannath Puri. So please go to Jagannath Puri, and there you can go and start singing the Gita Govinda to Lord Jagannath. Please go there and go and teach the people of Jagannath Puri your beautiful Gita Govinda. So on the instructions of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Jayadev Goswami and his wife, they moved to Jagannath Puri. And there they started propagating, on the instructions of Mahaprabhu, they started propagating about Gita Govinda. And Gita Govinda became like it became like a poem that everyone in Utkal Pradesh, they were all singing Gita Govinda. From, little children up to even elderly people, they were all singing Gita Govinda, which was personally taught by Jayadev Goswami and his good wife. So one time, there was a very, very small young girl. Her name was Padma. And she, a simple girl in Utkal Pradesh. And she was, one day in her garden, she was plucking some eggplant, brinjal. She was plucking that, and she was singing the Gita Govinda while she was plucking the eggplant. And Jagannath, he was in his Shri Mandir. He was sitting there in his Ratna Simhasana, and Jagannath heard the most devotional, beautiful, melodious singing of this girl Padma. And Jagannath could not stay in Shri Mandir. He just ran to this garden. And this girl, she was, in her own world. She was, plucking the eggplants, the brinjal, and she was putting in the basket, and she was continuously singing this Gita Govinda. And then Jagannath, as if he was mesmerized, he was just following around Padma. He was just going behind Padma. Wherever she was going in the front, Jagannath was following behind her. And following, Jagannath did not know where he is walking. So, eggplant plants, if you all know, has a lot of thorns. They have a lot of thorns. So those thorns, they were tearing up the dhoti of Lord Jagannath. And Jagannath was not even, he did not even realize that his dhoti was getting torn and, pulled back by the thorns of the brinjal plants. And then suddenly Lord Jagannath heard the bell ringing in Sri Mandir. And he realized, oh, the pujari is come and I am here and it's time for my bhoga offering. I have to run now. And then Jagannath just started running, and in his haste, he, his chadar got stuck into one of the thorns and it stayed back in the garden and he went away.
How was Sri Jagannath running? We know that he has no legs, no hands.
It is said very sweetly, Lord Jagannath actually bounces. He does not have legs, but he goes twing, twing. He goes like that. He bounces and he goes, very, very sweetly. He runs like that. So, and then Lord Jagannath came back to the temple and it was time for the bhoga. He started eating very nicely, and then the pujari noticed, oh, Jagannath, he does not have his chadar and his dhoti is all torn up. What happened? What happened? And the king was also informed immediately by the priest that, look, Lord Jagannath's, chadar is not there, his dhoti is torn up. We don't know what happened. The king was very, very surprised. What happened? What happened? So that night, Lord Jagannath, he came in a dream to the king. And he told the king that, my dear king, don't be worried. Actually, I went into that garden, that girl Padma, she was singing Gita Govinda, no? So I was very, very attracted to her. So it's, don't be so much in anxiety. My chadar, if you go to that brinjal plant over there, it is stuck over there. Go bring it back for me. And you bring that girl also, because I just love to hear her sing. I want her to come and sing for me every day. I want that from you. So please arrange that. And then the king immediately, he woke up from the dream. He ran to that, brinjal garden, and lo and behold, he found the chadar, the divine chadar of Lord Jagannath, stuck in one of the brinjal plants. And he just took, Padma, who was a little girl, and then she, was there with her parents, and the king said that this is the Lord's desire. So please come to the temple. And we'll make special arrangements for you to live near the temple so that you can sing the Gita Govinda every day for Lord Jagannath's pleasure. So like this, the king brought the entire family and Padma. It is said that every day during the midnight arati, the last Shayan arati of Lord Jagannath, Padma would come and she would sing the Gita Govinda for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. And that, that tradition is continued till today. And that is why it is said that the most merciful, Lord Jagannath is, as we were hearing, he is anyways the most merciful. But even the most merciful forms, most merciful aspect is manifest during the midnight darshan. Anyone who goes for the Shayan darshan of Lord Jagannath will witness miracles happening in their lives. It is said that, if we can go there during the Shayan darshan of Lord Jagannath, we can take part in the listening of the Gita Govinda. It is said that Lord Jagannath sways. He sways like this to and fro, listening to Gita Govinda. He is, dancing along like this when he hears the Gita Govinda. And then the entire ceremony and any prayer that we do at this time to Lord Jagannath is instantly fulfilled. That is the assurance that Lord Jagannath gives. This is the magnanimity of Lord Jagannath during this special midnight darshan, the Shayan darshan. And it is such a special darshan. Any one of us who have been fortunate to be able to witness the the Shayan Darshan, it's very special. You know, camphor water mixed with sandalwood water is given to Lord Jagannath, and that water is brought out and given to everyone, and we drink that water. It's like, you know, if something can be purified internally, as soon as we take a sip of that water, we feel like that everything inside has become cleansed. It's become pure, it's become imbued with Jagannath's prema. And then they bring out, you know, Lakshmi Devi is brought out, Nidra Devi comes, and you know, as soon as Lakshmi Devi is brought out, she comes and gives blessings to all the darshanarthis, and then as soon as she turns and goes inside, the lights turn off. It becomes pitch dark inside, and they call Nidra Devi to come and serve Lord Jagannath. And then when we all were exiting the temple from the main Simha Dwara, because all the other entrances are closed at this time, so only from the main Simha Dwara we can exit, and the main doors are actually closed. But a window is open, you know, and it is so difficult, we have to actually climb across. It's not that we can walk through, we have to climb through that window and go out. They don't open it. And behind us, we were wondering, you know, why is there like a small window and we have to go out through that? So there was one of the pandas who was right behind us, and somehow, as if he was understanding our thought, he told us that actually this door is closed for human beings. So now it is time for the devatas to come. Like Baba was saying, that Jagannath does not sleep. He is the Lord who does not blink. He does not have eyelids. So he does not sleep. So we humans were exiting, and demigods are entering. The devatas are entering, and they actually fly in. Demigods never walk. They don't put their feet on the ground. So to acknowledge and welcome the devatas into the Sri Mandir, they actually open that little window only, that the devatas will come in and they will worship Lord Jagannath now. This is the glory and the miracles of Sri Jagannath temple. Jai Shri Jagannath, Balabhadra Shubhadra Devi ki Jai. Shri Nilachal Dham ki Jai. Jai. Hare Krishna.
So if there are any questions or comments, we can open now.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, one question. So many Gita Govindas are there, no? Which one preferably we want to sing for Jagannath?
There is the first two, Neela Kalevara, that one, and Chandana Charchita Neela Kalevara. That is the most famous one. And of course, you know, we have Pralaya Payodhi Jale, the Dashavatar Stotra. So these two are most famously sung in the Jagannath temple.
Okay, Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hari Prasad Prabhu, you have raised your hand.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, if anybody wants to send it, I'll ask Prabhuji. The kids are waiting on it, so I'll take it later. Satya Dharma, Prabhuji.
You can go ahead, Prabhu. Go ahead.
So I'll take little time. I want to share. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Mataji. Dandavad Pranam. So all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. So wonderful session, Ma Baba. Wonderful, wonderful. I just start with you. You just shared the 5 benedictions. So it is very, very, first time I'm hearing this one for me, because maybe Mataji Prabhuji told me, because my mind is very forgetful, right? So now I wrote it down, all your points. So we do not have the ownership, proprietorship. So how Indradyumna Maharaj is praying to Lord Jagannath and getting this all benediction. The first one you said, like, we need not to have any hereditary, descendant in my life, so that they will not claim it. And second thing is, we need to offer Bhoga at every time before his hand dried up. And third, he needs to give blessings for everyone so that he's not sleeping. When you say that, now I just got tears. Oh my God, Lord Balaji is also sleeping for 2 hours, but my Lord is not sleeping for an hour, though he doesn't have an eyelids. So I get feel, and then I started to cry. Why is? I mean, he's merciful, as you said, but not even sleep for some time. My Lord is not sleeping for some time. They are praying all Gita Govinda and everything to make him to for some rest. But still, that time also he is giving darshan to Devata. So no words to explain. Speechless for me. In the fourth one, you said like the original deity is coming out. Seriously, Baba. So when I came in 2018, Jagannath was immersed in Snana Yatra, I think immersed in the water. I didn't see him. So I felt very bad. So the Panda says that it is Jagannath mercy. So you want to come back again. People will come one time and they will run away. But see, Jagannath is showing a mercy for you. You have to come back again. So I'm just praying for that. You made me too longing for that because you just say now, right? I'm just want to eager to see Jagannath. So just they are planning in my ISKCON Chennai. So I have to go there. I have to please you just give me blessings for that. And then the fifth one is whoever sees the Lord Jagannath in Rath Yatra, I mean, when he is in that Rath, they will be liberated. So that is very wonderful, very, very wonderful. And Ma, you gave it 2 stories. I love that very much. So you made me to envision that how Balram was hitting that person with a big one, right? Everybody is eating prasadam. Why you are not honoring? We are what do you say? I'm longing for that. I'm begging for that. Please give your prasadam. Please give your prasadam. Whomever is going going to Puri and come back to Iskan Chenna, I'll literally go and ask. I'll beg. Please give me one morsel. Please, please, because my Lord tasted that food like his madaram. I mean, adaram maduram, right? If he tasted, it will be very, very madur. And thank you for Prabhuji for sharing 8 wonders, so which we come to know. And yeah, it's very, very. I wrote it down also, so I will keep remember on that always. So that is very wonderful. And then our Mataji said about Jayadev Goswami, Dehi Pada Pallava Udaram. Yes, yes. Very, very wonderful, Mataji. So you gave a life lesson for us. We should not directly serve Krishna. If we try to serve the servant of a Krishna, and then we will get all the benediction, right? I mean, we can get the direct darshan of a Lord. So that's what happened in Mother Padmavati, right? And then the way you explained, right? I just got tears. So Jagannath was moving like this when little girl Padma was singing. So how he is enjoying? He's not seeing the perfect Shruti, I mean, the meter, only the bhava, I feel, if I'm not wrong. So how much you love and giving enjoyment to the Lord. So that I took it from you. I mean, today, the life lesson for me. And Mataji, you said Neel Kalevar. What is that? You said like Gita Govinda. 2 are there, right? If you don't mind, can you share me? I'll start.
Sure, I'll
Yeah.
share the vision with you.
I'll start to sing today onwards. I'll start to sing for my Jagannath today onwards. And that Sayana Darshan, I want to see Mother Darshan. I know from you both. Yeah, I'll plan for that. So when you said like the camphor water, when it goes inside, I feel my body is shaking like anything. When you said like you felt right, I felt like I have to taste that. I want to please my Lord Jagannath whatever way he wants. He's very reciprocating, Mataji Prabhuji. And because of your association, I'm also wanted to serve Lord nicely. And then I have to go visit Puri Dham also. Please bless me. Please bless me. And you made me too long now itself. They are planning for November. I started to get feel when I will go, when I will go. And next time, not now, next time, please sing one verse from the Gita Govinda. Please, Mataji Prabhuji, please. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Dandvat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Mataji, Dandan Pranam, Jai Shila Prabhupada, Jai Shri Guru and Gauranga. Mataji, first of all, thank you very much for Ma and Baba's darshan also along with you both. I'm very fortunate to have all of your darshan together. And such a wonderful pastimes. Ma and Baba also told, and you both very nice, wonderful pastimes. And I would like to say, Mataji, you said, or Prabhuji, you said, that there is no difference between Jagannath Puri's Jagannath ji and Rajapur Jagannath. I went Jagannath Puri once, but it was so crowded at that time. I could not get like very close darshan of Lord Jagannath. But for Rajapur Jagannath, I went and it was so attractive, and I have very close darshan, and it's so loving. So I'm so happy you say there is no difference between Jagannath Puri, Jagannath ji, and Rajapur Jagannath. So thank you so much, and we would like to hear more stories, more pastimes from all of you. And thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, and thank you, Prabhuji, for your comments. You had asked if there is a recording available. This will be available on YouTube on our Advaita Kalasudha YouTube channel.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji
Thank you.
Mataji. Please accept my obeisances. So
Thank
I joined,
you.
I was in another class, so I joined late, but thank you so much. I only heard a few. That's why I like to hear everything again. And again, always seek your blessings and seek the blessings of Pitaji and Mataji so that I can make spiritual progress. Thank you so much.
It's so wonderful to hear from you, Prabhuji, after so long. Thank you, Prabhuji.
I know. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you at Dallas, but I saw Prabhuji briefly. Yeah,
Yes,
so,
briefly we met, and I also wanted to bring that up. But thank you for at least coming. And I know everyone is busy going around, so it was wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, I saw you, so I said I have to go and get your blessings.
You are our family, Prabhuji, no matter what.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I had one question, Mataji.
Yes.
So, because the Jagannath ji in Jagannath, they have it's a 24-hour schedule, basically. What about the Jagannath ji in Rajapur?
Rajapur?
Rajapur, right? Is the how is their schedule? Is there also similar?
Yes, Prabhu is like normal, like how Mayapur Radha Madhava's schedule is. It's like that. They don't stay up in the late night. No.
Right. Because like I said, I caught the class towards the end, and
No, we didn't mention this in the class, Prabhuji. We didn't mention this, but yes, they are considered to be non-different from Lord Jagannath in Jagannath Puri. And in our next session, we will be saying why. We will discuss the Leela, how and why that Lord Jagannath in Rajapur is non-different from Jagannath Puri's Jagannath. So, but the schedule for Lord Jagannath in Rajapur is normal, is constant.
Yeah, because one of the of so many things, one of the things really which caught my attention was the midnight arti, where you said, if you get the darshan of Lord Jagannath, it fulfills all your desires. And my desire is to just get purified and make spiritual progress. That's only desire I have. I don't have any other desires. So please pray for me. Hopefully one day I can go and witness that midnight arti. Last time we went, I didn't know the glories. Otherwise, I would have stayed and made sure I witnessed the midnight arti. So hopefully one day.
It's something that we try to do every time we are there in Jagannath Puri. It's a very, 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 like antaranga, very internal, very, very sweet, and very few people are there at that time.
There's no rush. And the timing keeps changing. It's not necessarily 12 midnight. It could be sometimes take rest at 11. Sometimes they'll take rest at even 1 o'clock. So just ask because there's no set timing. So ask the pandas generally, and then they will tell you today come at 11 for Shayan Darshan and things like that, or tomorrow, or maybe 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's something nice to know. Okay, something interesting to know.
So the time keeps changing. There's no
Krishna is independent.
It's still called midnight darshan.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. My obeisances to everybody. Thanks.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Prabhuji, my humble obeisances to all of you. It was so very nice to hear these beautiful pastimes of Lord Jagannath. Though we are online and we are not in the Puri Dham, but because of such pure devotees like your good selves, we are able to imagine Lord Jagannath and his sweet pastimes so very nicely that we are getting goosebumps, and we really long to be there. So please pray for our spiritual progress too. And the midnight aarti is something that's really a new thing which I have come across from so many other classes. So it was very, very nice to hear. And as Prabhuji also said, really long to go there as fast as possible. Do not know when we will be getting that opportunity. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances, pranams, Mataji, and Prabhuji's. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. It's your sincerity and love for Lord Jagannath that you are able to, feel like this. It's really got nothing to do, at least with the both of us. Maybe Ma Baba for sure, but not with both of us. It's your sincerity. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
We had our midnight darshan because of Advaita Kalasudha.
Haribol, Prabhuji.
Any other questions?
This is the 9th secret of Jagannath Puri, the midnight darshan.
Hare Krishna.
All right, if there are no other questions, we'll take permission from you today, and we'll meet you next week on Friday itself, probably. Please look out for the announcement, but we'll meet next week, Friday or Saturday. We'll confirm that. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vancha Tubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Pitaji, Mataji. Thank you so
Immense
much.
gratitude, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.